Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad HAZIQ bin Muhammad NORMALAH. My matric number S61697. So my part is introduction. In introduction, major part of science is laboratory safety. Without it, experiment run the risk of causing very significant injuries. So there are specific process that we should all stick to, both as individual and as member of group, in order to lessen the hazard associated with experimentation. It's critical to follow the right step while handling dangerous or biological material, setting up an experiment, carrying it out, and cleaning up afterward. So, safety symbols are words, phrase, sentence, or statement that are posted on walls, board, building, door, or the other surface. Symbols that can be recognized as hazard or warning are used to alert people to potentially harmful substance, environment, or item, such as electric currents, toxin, and radiation. Legal restrictions and standard bodies frequently govern how to utilize hazard signal. And then, the schedule of your research study might not be the only thing that suffers if something goes wrong. So, your team members may sustain injuries and equipment damage. Even if you don't use the equipment personally, it's still important that you are familiar with it when working in the lab. Next, for the objective part, the first is to know means for each symbol shown and can distinguish each symbol. Second, learn to recognize the key hazard connected with laboratory producer using pictogram at MAF and hatchery. And the last is understand safe laboratory procedure when doing experiments. That's all from me.
Assalamualaikum. My name is NURUL HUSNA binti AHMAD, S62801. I will explain the description of the safety and hazard symbols. The first symbol is oxidizing. An oxidizing agent is a chemical species that transfer electronegative atoms, usually oxygen, to a substrate. Common oxidizing agents are oxygen, hydrogen peroxide, and the halogens. The oxidation state which describe the degree of loss of electrons of the oxidizer decrease while that of the reductant increase. Next symbol is hot surface. Hot surface signs communicate the condition of surface and instruct workers and visitors to act accordingly around high temperature surface. Move to the next symbol is toxic. Chemicals that can harm humans and the environment, even in very small amounts, are represented by the toxic symbol. The skull and crossbone design serve as the symbol. When ingested with or in contact with skin can be deadly. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am QUTREEN BINTI ABDULLAH S62918. I will continue the next symbols, which is general warning. The symbol designates a general warning and serves as a general reminder that the environment you are working in is probably filled with risks and hazards, so you should act accordingly. This is probably on equipment, cabinets, and possibly doorways. Lastly, biohazard. What is the background of the biohazard symbol? The biohazard emblem is typically found on items, materials, and containers that contain biohazards. These are compounds that could endanger or risk human life. It is used all over the world as a global symbol to denote the presence of the hazardous agents. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad FARIS bin HAMID, and I will explain about the flammable symbol in the lab. Okay, for the flammable and combustible symbol signifies substance that will ignite and continue to burn in air. Substance in this category may be gas, aerosol, liquid, or solid, and include many solvent and cleaning material that are commonly used in the laboratory. Material often labeled as flammable include ethanol, acetone, and many common household cleaner. Okay, for the safety measure, ensure that you store such chemical away from heat source, including open fire and other heat source to prevent them from igniting. Okay, for the next part is poison explanation in the lab. Okay, substances such as poison are highly concentrated acid which have an immediate and several toxic effect, acute toxicity. This warning is posted at location where items are kept that could be dangerous to people in they inhaling, eaten, or come into contact with skin. Okay, for the safety measure, depending on the drug and its concentration, the impact of S substance coming into touch with human tissue and differ. Therefore, make sure you have protocol and risk assessment in place for every situation. When around poisonous material, you should use mask, goggle, and glove.
Hello, my name is Muhammad IRFAN Danial bin ROSSLAN and my metric number is S62834. Today I want to present about explosion symbol. First is, this symbol indicates that chemical with explosive properties are present in the area. This might include explosives that are unstable and produce hazardous chemical reaction. It might also apply to substance and chemical mix that react with themselves and can explode in the lack of air. For the safety measure is make sure the lab's users are all aware of the policy on fires and explosion. Maintain a safe and secure storage space for all chemicals and maintain the environment clear of unneeded dangers. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is ARISSA NASUHA binti MOKHTAR, S1405. So I will explain about hazard symbol that can be found in hatchery, which is corrosive. Corrosive is any substance that chemically attack and destroy objects, including exposed body parts. Any substance that has a harmful or destructive effect on another object is corrosive. A corrosive substance can be harmful to metal, stone, and delicate living tissues. Corrosive examples include acids and bases. Safety measure for corrosive is when there is potential for significant splash hazard, additional eyes or face protection should be worn in the form of goggles or face shields. Gloves should be worn when handling corrosive chemicals. Nitrile gloves should be adequate for handling most of these in general laboratory or hatchery settings.
Hi to everyone. I'm NURUL SUHAILA binti Maksman. My metric number is S62929. So next, the symbol of environmental hazard in hatchery. So this symbol I found in hatchery at the bottle, at the some bottle. So the symbol have fish and tree, and also has a river. So that means the symbol show about environmental hazard. So the main concern is toxicity for aquatic life. So aquatic hazard may include short-term acute hazard which look at short-term impact on various aquatic life forms such as fish, crustaceans, algae, and aquatic plants. It also includes long-term chronic hazard, which look at long-term chronic impact on aquatic life form such as bioaccumulation, build up of a product in an organism, and degradation, persistence, or how long it will remain in the environment. So, what a bioaccumulation? Bioaccumulation refers to the accumulation of a product in aquatic organism. The bioaccumulation may or may not have a toxic effect on some organism, but it is a concern because when other organism eat smaller organism, for example, accumulators in algae, little fish eat algae, big fish eat little fish, so they accumulate more of the product. Eventually, the level can have a negative impact. Degradation of the product refer to whether the product breaks down quickly or whether it is persistent and remains in the environment. Examples of the impacts include reduced spawning, genetic problems in offspring, and behavioral changes. So the safety measure, we can use the smallest amount necessary, avoid release to the environment, we can recycle and reuse product if possible, and properly dispose of the product and its container as hazard waste. Do not dump it down the drain, on the ground, or into any body of water. Prevent the product from contaminating groundwater, surface water, and the sewer water, and the sewer system. So protect flow drain and cover the opening to the sewer if able to do so and appropriate. Regularly inspect and maintain the equipment used for handling the product.
Okay, the last is slippery surface. This symbol is to warn of a slippery surface. Wet floors and other slippery surface are among the leading causes of accident in stores and other properties. They can cause someone to slip and fall. It may be hard to imagine, but a simple wet floor can lead to several injuries. Safety measure for slippery surface: taking care to avoid a slippery surface or being aware of it, taking care to avoid slippery surface. So that's all from me. Thank you.